Have you ever wondered what separates ordinary programmers from extraordinary software engineers? Hey there, tech enthusiasts and aspiring software engineers. Welcome to Holistic Developer Channel, where we dive deep into the secret world of programming and where we share an invaluable software skills and unlock the secrets how to thrive in a tech career. Something that I firmly believe in that has the potential to change your life forever. And I speak from my own experience. It actually changed my life forever, and that is to learn to code. Learning to code is not just about gaining a skill or land a job. It is about unlocking the realm of infinite possibilities, about grasping the power to create, innovate, and shape the world around you. But here's a bold statement that I want to share with you today. Learning to code is not just a means to an end. It is a transformative journey to redefine who you are. Imagine this, you're armed with a laptop and a passion to learn and to get into the world of programming. As line of code become your paintbrush and the screen your canvas, you embark on a quest to bring your ideas to life. You'll be encountered with many challenges that will test your patience, your problem-solving skills, and most of all, your perseverance. But let me tell you this, my code warrior, with every obstacle you pass, that's what will form you into that resilient problem solver, that creator who has the power, who can transform dreams into reality. Learning to code is not about becoming a programmer. It's about cultivating the mindset of continuous growth, adaptability, and innovation. It's about embarking in this journey of ever-evolving technology and keeping or being one step ahead of the fast-paced digital age on which we are currently live. By mastering the art or the craft of software engineering, you open doors to unlimited possibilities, such as working on groundbreaking projects, collaborating and working with brilliant and really smart minds, and most of all, have a transformative or impact in the world around you. Okay, what I told you so far sounds awesome, right? Who doesn't want to be a creator? Who doesn't want to have ideas and make them into reality? But one thing that definitely will happen, and it's a skill that every programmer or every person who wants to learn to code has to master, and that something is inevitable, that you will always run into obstacles, roadblocks, and challenges. And that's what I'm trying to say. That will not be easy. I will not be lying to you to say that coding and programming world is easy. No, it's not. And you will have moments where you will doubt your capabilities, you will want to give up, and you will feel, I don't know, like, here's an example, like you might question, why should you get into programming when you work on a bug that you spend endless hours to try to figure it out, just that one line or just that one bug, and it doesn't seem that is being solvable, or you're feeling overwhelmed by the sheer complexity of a project. But remember, my code warriors, that's in that struggle, in those challenges, where lies the most opportunities for your growth. It's when you push through barriers, refuse to give up, and triumph over the challenges that's when you truly become a code warrior or a programmer. You can name yourself whatever you want. Learning to code also is not about the destination. It's definitely the exhilarating journey. It's a roller coaster with ups and downs, with moments when you feel super happy, moments where you doubt yourself. It's about the journey. It's about immersing yourself in the depth of algorithms, problem solving, and creativity. It's about the aha moment when your line of code comes together. Like the logic just glues and makes sense and creates something which transforms your thoughts and ideas. It's creating something beautiful and functional. It's also about embracing the power of community. It's about connecting with like-minded people and fostering collaboration that pushes through the barriers and innovation. When you learn to code, you become part of a global network of people who change the world one line of code at a time. Whether you're just starting to code or you're close to a breakthrough in the tech industry, remember that every challenge you face, every line of code you write brings you one step closer to your goals, and through barriers and unlocking your potential. When you do that, you truly become a software craftsman. Now I will share some personal anecdotes about my journey into learning to code, into becoming a software engineer. From the very beginning, I remember that a lot of times I was feeling overwhelmed and frustrated because I will spend hours, maybe days, trying to debug one line of code and feeling that I am hitting a wall of brick and wanting to give up many times. But through perseverance, determination, and working hard, or taking just a break, just go for a walk and clear my mind and come back to it, helped me go and deal with this feeling of overwhelm and frustration. And it helped me embrace this challenge, because nothing that comes easy is worth pursuing. One particular project that comes to mind that stayed in my mind really well, it was a while ago when I was still a junior. I was assigned to create a project, an app from scratch. And I remember how scared and overwhelmed I felt at that time. I was trying to think do I tell my manager that I don't know how to do it, that he should assign it to somebody else? Because I never done anything like that. And I was freaking out and feeling like a true imposter. During that project, I encountered a lot of obstacles, physical and mental and knowledge-wise, experience-wise. I was challenged with complex data structure, really intricate user experience. And the only way I realized how to deal with it is to break it into smaller, manageable pieces. Just kind of putting into perspective, breaking, how do you eat an elephant? Just the task itself, it's impossible. But if you break it into smaller pieces, if you eat the elephant, metaphorically speaking, one piece at a time, you can accomplish the task. And you don't have to eat the whole elephant in one day. It can be spread across weeks or months, depending on the timeline. However, I vividly remember the sense and the happiness I felt when I finally accomplished, despite not believing that I was able to do it. I created, I made it. And once I've done it, I can conquer the world, right? I don't know what words to pick to describe the feeling that I had, but I always remember that project. The more complex projects I take, obviously the more overwhelming I am feeling, but I always go back to that project and remember how I felt back then, what challenges I had, how do I address it, and how I felt when I accomplished. And that is something that the thrill of it, of passing the challenge and embracing the challenge, that makes me enjoy this process. The feeling of seeing my code seamlessly execute the desired functionality, it was incredibly rewarding. Through this experience, I learned that coding is not just about writing those lines of code. It's about facing the challenges heads on, persevering and not giving up on the first sign of diversion, and continuously learning and adapting. All of this fueled my passion to programming. Now, as I reflect on those projects, early on challenges, I am fond of those experiences and of those early challenges, because those challenges and obstacles shaped me into the engineer, into the professional that I am today. The person who can take really complex and challenging problems and break them into something that is easy and manageable. Thanks for joining me today. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never ever miss invaluable skills and secrets of how to succeed in the tech career. Remember, my code warriors, that coding begins now. So, what will you code today?